Alright, what's happening, guys? We should be going live any second now. So, of course, it is the first Saturday of October, and that means it is time for an Arena of Blood. Now, with that in mind, most of you already are aware that the 360 version of Dark Souls is kind of completely fucked at the moment with a bunch of issues, namely the biggest ones being that people are losing their save data, their saves are being corrupted, or whatever the case is. So, I tried loading up, despite playing on this perfectly fine last night, and it was corrupted, and then I restarted my game and it worked, but it erased all my bonfires. So we have 2 arenas that we can compete at today, which is a little lackluster, and it pisses me off, but, you know, we're going to try and make it work. We're going to see how things are going. We're going to try and go for about an hour, and if the arena is going strong, we'll do the full tournament. The big thing here, obviously, is because of this issue, I'm not sure if we're going to have the same turnout, you know, because this issue is affecting a ton of people. So I want to make sure there's enough people that are actually showing up to compete. So, you know, we'll give it an hour. We'll see how things go. If after an hour we're only seeing like the same 15, 20 people over and over again, then we will reschedule it for another time. But either way, we got 2 combatants here. We got Hecto and we got Z Kaminari already, so get to it, lads. Come out here. Come on. To your positions. Go over there. Alright. We got them. They are ready. This should be the first match of the day. Let's see how things go. Should have turned on my fan. Is that a resonant Santiers? I haven't seen that in ages. Compared to Power Stance curved blades. This will be an interesting matchup. And Santiers with a quick poke for 400. Oh, so you can power stance that spin to win move. That's pretty interesting. Ooh, instead he takes a double over the head from the Santiers for another 437. And Hecto is not doing too well taking these hits. His DLC weapons have only been out for a week. You'd think people wouldn't be familiar with the moveset, but if you can't connect with a move, it's downright pointless. Hecto going for parries, and Calm just poking him down. Just quick pokes here with that Santiers. He's not even really using it in like the typical spin to win format that you see with Santiers used. Just slowly poking Hecht down to nothing. We can see Hecht has now switched to what I believe is a Sunlight Blade, but a spin to win cleans it up. Womp womp womp. And I am going to turn on my fan real quick since I'm smoking. Hang on. Please post the title. Someone please post the title for this good sir. We got our next match up with Heretics. Using a small shield and a hand axe. Not a commonly seen weapon. Relatively weak, but has a fairly fast moveset and can be punishing if you get up on an opponent with it. So there's the Santier spin. Heretic running behind it. Looking for a backstab, getting caught for about 400 from the over-the-head maneuver. Dodging the pokes, though. Ooh, and there's 2 big hits. 800 damage going out. Heretic showing he's not afraid of that Santiers. Waiting for an opening here. Ooh, and getting caught by a poke. Weapon come in? No, weapon was not in. Trying to go for the jump attack. There's no connection. Calm rolling back. Both combatants right around 50%. A little bit of a stalemate at the moment, and some big hits being traded there. Both pretty much an even trade. Calm switching up to the spin formation on the Santiers, and Heretic just keeping his distance, knowing he doesn't want to get caught by that maneuver. Ooh, getting caught with 2 hits from the spin to win for 300, but a quick run-in for 449, and he's evened it up. A throwing knife for another 100, and he might be able to finish this up with a last hit. Ooh, and the ice rapier blast to clean things up. Very well played by Heretic there. Did not expect an ice rapier at the last second. That was quite fast. And I don't think Kaminari was ready for that either. A blast came on out and knocked him down. Hello there, invader way the fuck far off. Get your ass over here. Beastlier Dan. Beastlier Dan, as you all know, has competed in this tournament almost since its creation. He's been a finalist many a time, but never the grand champion. So today, Dan is trying to make his way to the top. Dan wants that champion title. Alright, we have Weapon X coming on in. Some interesting fashion here. Combination of Smelter and Rames armor. Looks a little bottom heavy for my tastes, but what are you looking at me for? Go get involved in the fight. The buffs are coming out. Looks like he is running a Pyro Fist along with the Charred Sword. I don't even remember what that sword's called, but it's from the second DLC. Ugh. Some hits being traded. Oh, and it looks like it's a Dragon Bone Fist. Okay. So we have a Dragon Bone Fist comboing along with the sword. He gets 2 quick swings in for 414. Alright, another run through with the axe and weapon, trying to make something happen with that Dragon Bone Fist, and there's a connection for 455. Dragon Bone Fist, another one of those weapons that was just released. Not a lot of people are familiar with the moveset quite yet. So it can be brutal if used properly. And there's another Kung Fu Smash coming out. But Heretic going for that Ice Blast, only getting 200 damage out of it that time. Quick run in for 376. Weapon X down to about 50% now. But Heretic much lower, probably less than 25%. A flying kick does not connect though. Throwing knife, he rolls through it, goes for the uppercut, not there. Heretic looking for the opportunity. Ooh, and a big flying kick to the chest for 200 damage, knocking Heretic well into critical range. And this could end any second, and there it is. A weapon with the Kung Fu Spectacular, wrapping things up. We got Beastlier Dan coming on in. As long as your Havels is in fashion and not like all Havels and Adjuster's top, that's fine. We judge those that aren't incandescent with pain. So weapon now up against Beastlier Dan. Dan, his trademark katana. A big Russian. Ooh, ooh, 1800 damage. Dan laying down the pain right at the start, taking weapon down just brutally. 4 quick hits there. Dan wants this win. He is going to try and snag a final spot real fast from the looks of things. Whew, that was a brutal takedown. Right, our next fight coming up. Dan up against TCG Slam. Can Dan lay down the pain again? He has his Chaos Blade ready. And 2 big hits coming in. 800 damage from Dan to start things off. Another over the head for 300. But TCG giving it back to him. 841 damage going in. Dan showing he's not afraid. Staying very aggressive here. Looking to advance up on TCG. And wrap up another quick win here. Put him at 2-0. Instead, he's getting caught for another 641. He goes for the thrust, a follow-up, and there's the third to clean it up. Dan showing why the katana is commonly considered one of the most broken weapons in the meta currently. Oh, you pushed me off the ladder. Scooch. Trying to give you warmth. The Aqua Moose. Waiting for more combatants. Dan currently with a 2-0. Looking to spill some blood. How long can he keep it up? Bum 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 ba bum bum. Bum bum ba dum bum bum. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Bum bum ba dum bum bum. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Oh no! We got Hecht coming on in. Dan, Resonant Flesh as his primary buff, it looks like. Carter, Slam was just in. Feeble, Cursed One. My soul memory is in the title of the video. Where the hell did he get up here? I didn't even see. Either way, Hecto now in, switching up to well-known Santiers 2.0. And going for the lunge, leaving himself open, but Dan can't connect. But there's a big hit. Woohoo! 1,400 damage from that Chaos Blade. Another 450, and Hecto trying to parry. That is no match, and Dan is just laying down the pain with this Chaos Blade today. This is absurd. And that puts him at a 3-0. 2 more opponents to go. Can Dan secure 2 more quick wins? Did he fight Heretics? I think, yeah, no. Heretics was the axe. That was the first one. That was Dan's first victory. Ooh. Ugh. I want to pull Heretic Sings. We just had him in. Patricon coming in. Dan up against Feeble. 2 more wins. If he can take out Feeble and Patricon, he will be set. Oh, buff's coming out. Feeble. He's buffed up now. They're rolling around. Katana versus Katana. Who is the better master? Dan with the delay hit, comboing up to 1166, already knocking Feeble down past 50%. He goes for a running thrust. It does not connect. Feeble handing back about 700 in total of his own. But Dan is just staying up on him. Feeble with a good back step into a parry. Doesn't connect though. And Dan connecting another big hit for 400. Looking to finish this up. 1 more slash and he probably would have it. There's the jump. Dan goes for the fly and doesn't connect. It takes 700 in exchange though. These running attacks are going to be the end of him if he's not careful. Even though Feeble is in critical, Dan already at 50% himself. Getting caught by another jump attack for 500. Another follow-up for 965. Dan now in critical as well. Feeble rolls. Dan swings. Who is it going to be? The next slash will likely end this fight right here. Feeble goes for the running lunge. Does not connect. Ooh, some hexes coming out. Dan also looking to make the connection. The jump. Dan rolls. Ooh, Dan rolls again. Feeble looking to get the hex off. They were both low enough that just swinging in that Chaos Blade could actually kill them here. Dan with a double roll tries to connect. It's off point. Feeble looking for the opening. He backs up. He jumps. Oh, and the jump connects. Beastlier Dan goes down. Oh, well played. Dropping warmth back out for our combatants. Oh, Dan. Danny boy. Oh. Well, we shouldn't add what god we're using because we commonly switch the gods to avoid snipers. Dan getting beat by Chaos Blade. Man, that's gotta be rough. That's like his signature. Taken out by his own signature thing. That's disappointing for Dan. But 'tis alright. It is alright. There is plenty of chances to compete in the arena, blood. Plenty more fights to go. Alright. Feeble Cursed Uno. With one win under his belt up against Patricon. Who's it going to be? Ooh! Patricon with a flying kick while Feeble's still trying to buff. Feeble laying down some pain. Getting hit by this Kung Fu though. That's 1,000 damage of Kung Fu going in. Oh man, the hits are coming out. Feeble looking to make a connection here. And Patricon just giving him no opportunity. A flying kick comes out. And he can't. Oh no! The energy blast! Oh my god. Patricon with the little Kamehameha blast taking him down. Unbelievable. I did not think someone would actually pull one of those off for a victory. That was pretty funny. Patrick showing what the Dragon Bone Fist is all about, apparently. And it looks like he is. Is he running two? That is a Dragon Bone Fist. That is a Keistis. Babaloo short. Oh, there's Lex, the runner-up in the last tournament. I think Lex wants his final slot this time. Weapon. I've seen Invader. Ahoy. Where be that lad? I'm gonna eat these leaves. Nom nom nom. I look how they run like really blocky when they're far off. It's like chick 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 chick. Like it doesn't show you the full running frames. It like just cuts frames and they're actual running. Like the legs are like chick 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 chick. It's terrible. Anyway, we got Patricon running Kung Fu Master. Lex has arrived with his rapier. Looks like the same build that he managed to pull runner-up with last tournament. Let's see how it fares. A flying kick to start. Lex trying to get some pokes. The pokes are not there. Another flying kick. Unfortunately, Patricon is able to just roll away. He's not taking ooh, the Shuriken comes out. It's not there. Lex gets a quick poke, a slash. So Lex is slowly whittling Patricon down, but we all know how brutal that Kung Fu can be. We have seen it. And here come the hits. Big damage coming out from Lex, knocking Patricon down past 50%. Another poke. Ooh, and he takes a flying kick to the face. But Patricon is down into critical. One more poke could do it right here, folks. And there it is. Lexicon just poking his way to victory. What is this? There is a schedule directly on the Twitch page. You literally just scroll down and it says schedule. There we go. Lex buffed up, up against Heretics. One of the earlier combatants we had in here. Who's it gonna be? Lex going for some pokes, looking for the opening. Heretics takes a swing. Some minor trades. Lex with the backstep thrust, not there. Also manages to dodge the axe though. And he is now two-handing what looks to be a spear. I can't quite tell what spear. Looks like just your basic windy spear actually. throwing spear, not connecting. We can see that Heretics is just playing the distance game very intelligently, and then dishing out some good damage there with the axe. 848 in total, knocking Lex down to about 50%. Lex can't quite get in with the rapier. Despite it being a faster weapon, that axe has a relatively quick recovery time since it is one of the more basic weapons. It's allowing Heretic to get in good damage after avoiding Lex's attacks. Ooh, another big trade there in a Heretic's favor. There's the rapier blast for 200. Quite difficult to dodge those from what I've seen so far. Lex looking to get some damage in. Dodging the rapier. Circling around. Here comes the axe. 290. A rapier thrust. And, oh, barely dodging the ice blast. Dodging the throwing knife. Heretic needs one more hit to finish this up. Lex has to be defensive here. He can't afford to even trade any single hit. And Lex will be going down. He's switching up. He's two-handing the spear now. There's the throwing knife. He rolls. Another ice blast. Lex does manage to dodge. Oh, and there's the poke. And Lex falls. X360 Hades coming on in. Heretic. One win under his belt in this series. Cowboy, it doesn't say your SM. You don't need to know what my SM is. You need to know that you need to be between 3 and 45 million to participate. Beyond those ranges, you will not be summoned in. Simple. There's someone new. I think he failed before. Either way, Hades up against Heretic. Heretic currently with 1 win under his belt for this series. Looking to get a second. Big axe chop. Second big axe chop for 100 damage, and I'm randomly putting out a warmth. Don't know why I did that. Hades going for the Kung Fu leap. It's not there. Heretic with a big ice blast for almost 340. Showing that ice does a good bit of damage there. Quick throwing knife. Hades rolls out of the way though. Heretic trying to make the connection. Hades already very close to critical. Heretic, on the other hand, looking pretty solid on his health. Ooh, and another big ice blast for 460. Very poor trade in exchange for the Kung Fu kick. He rolls, and that curved greatsword is just too slow to make the connection here. Heretic tossing out a throwing knife for 103. One more hit, and he'll have this one in the bag. And there it is. Heretic with a click queen up to give himself a second win in this series. Nadamir, it doesn't matter what gamertag I'm using, so if you're trying to send me a message, I have messages turned off. So messages will not show up on the screen. Cross region is always on. Not that it matters, because none of you are cross region. There's only 2 regions for this game. There's Japan, and then there's US, UK. And since none of you are based in Japan, cross region won't matter. Heretic currently with 2 wins, up against Dragon Master. I'm yawning a lot today, I don't know why. Dragon Master puts out his bow, and things are about to get started. Heretic's currently with 2. 3 more wins would secure himself a slot in the finals. Goes in with the axe, there's no connection. Backs up, waits for the opportunity. Dragon Master patiently waiting, but instead taking a quick poke for the rapier for 200 damage. And he needs to be cautious. Taking unnecessary pokes like that will add up over time. And an axe swing back then, a little bit ago, for about 400. And some good play so far by Heretic. An ice blast for 184. The Dragon Master is just slowly getting whittled down. Ooh, an almost perfectly even trade, but not in Dragon Master's favor. He already was at the health disadvantage, and now it's even more visible, being down to about 25%. Meanwhile, Heretic over 50% himself. And given that can turn around quickly with just a hit or two. Still, one more trade between them. You can see the next trade that happens, Dragon would die, while Heretics would still survive. Less than ideal in Dragon's current scenario. He has to get untradeable hits in. He has to get clean connections, probably 2 or 3 at least, on Heretic. Heretic, very fast on the rolls, not looking to let that happen. The block saves him there. That would have been the end of Dragon Master if he hadn't blocked. Now, I don't know if I agree with this switch to the MLGS right here. I feel like that is going to be too slow of a weapon. He barely evades a backstab mid-roll. Switching over to a crossbow. He needs something that is a good defensive style weapon. He needs like a whip right now. And oh my god, I hit the button. Why did I do that? Thankfully, we missed nothing. Heretic looking to clean it up, and Dragon really turtling up here. And he can't even afford to block anymore. His health is just too low. He has, like, a throwing knife could kill him at this point if he's not cautious. It's almost below the ring. He is just barely dodging. Just about any attack will finish Dragon off here, blocked or not. And there it is, the throwing knife to wrap it up. Heretic securing a 3rd win. Hector, you've been in. You have not been in. Ugh. Do we have a blue on the way? Did I hit a sign and I don't remember it? Not seeing that many new names, which is rather depressing. Heretic, buffed up. TCG in the other corner. Running a whip and a short sword. A very powerful combination of weapons. Ooh. And a big hit there, but TCG isn't going to go untraded. He gets in a smaller attack. And they are going whip for whip now. The hit's going in TCG's favor, though. Ooh. Big chunk of health just disappeared off TCG there. Not sure what happened. Must have been delayed reaction off one of the hits. But either way, they are about dead even. Rolling up. There's 2 big hits. 6 to 63. Knocking Heretic down past 50%. TCG holding a clear advantage right now. And Heretic, with a couple wins under his belt, can't afford to lose this. And another trade, and he could very well go down. He needs clean opportunity to kill here. Ooh, and that's it. The trade, in fact, was deadly. TCG taking him out, and we are still yet to have a finalist. There's a Sunbro sign here. I don't know where the hell that's coming from. Fortunately, this is a tournament for Reds, not for Brothers of the Sun, despite my own glorious incandescence. Fucking glorious as fuck. Look how sunny I am. Even on a cloudy day, I shine across the sky like sunlight itself. Either way, TCG getting buffed up against Weapon. Running the Charred Blade, Dragonbone Fist combo. I don't think Charred Sword is what it's called. I don't remember the damn name, though. Either way, the contestants are buffed. It's time for them to get started. Here we go. TCG going with the 360 running whip attack at start. A good tactic, but he wasn't close enough to ensure connection on it. And instead, manages to toss out a big hit there from the straight sword. Weapon with the triple roll. Good maneuver there. Gave himself a clean opener for a good little kung fu combo. Quick 400 damage, evening up the health pools. Very smart play by Weapon. TCG looks to be going on the defensive a little bit here. No, wait, here he goes. He's running in with the thrust, but it's only that one connection. And Weapon just tickling him with some throwing knives in the meantime. TCG trying to get another running connection here, and Weapon just rolling around. And a big hit there, followed up. But neither opponent is able to elaborate after their first attack. They're getting in just one, and they can't quite follow up on it at all. I don't think elaborate was the right word there, but big damage coming out for Weapon. 600 into TCG. Knocking TCG down well into critical area. Roll. Looks like it hits, but there is no damage trade. And another big hit. One more from Weapon, and it will clean this up. TCG now barely hanging on. Throwing knives could wrap up this battle right here. Weapon has the bow out. He takes one shot. TCG just blocking it up. He can't afford to block. Even against arrows, his health is low enough that the chip elemental damage will kill him. Another 29. Maybe one or two more arrows at most. And TCG's going down. Weapon is using this to his advantage. He's just running away and popping him off. The Kung Fu kick, and oh wait! Ooh! The last second there, Weapon barely managing to get a hit in. Secures a first win in this instance of the tournament. Very, very close match there at the end. I thought he was going to go down in the sudden rush. I'm actually yawning. Got tons of sleep last night too. I think I need some coffee. Oh, we have raid hype. Welcome, raiders. Who are we being raided by? Oh, it's a Troobs raid. I noticed the boners. Lots of boners coming into chat. So I'm hoping for those coming from Troobs channel. If I can get my saves to work, as soon as the Arena of Blood's done, I should be having battle shots with Troobs later today, but this save has a whopping 3 bonfires, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, at the very least, I could use, blue orbs to just invade anywhere. I think it'll work like that, even though I don't have it unlocked, so. Either way, for the time being, we have Matter up against Weapon X. Matter, a fat man that goes invisible. It's a scary thing. And ooh, rolling right into big combo from the Kung Fu and the sword. 1,000+ damage. Bad news bears for Matter. This match just started and he is well past 50% already. And he's rolling into another one, and that is a disgusting combo by Weapon X. That was a 5-hit combo the first time he executed it. And he's looking for another opportunity to just end this right here. Matter trying to not get caught. The flying kick goes. He manages to get a good connection for 600 there, but he's going to need to do a lot more of that if he makes a comeback here. Ooh, Matter dodging the Kung Fu. Getting another swing in. Weapon almost down to about 50% of health, but Matter is still in that critical range. He can't afford any mistakes here. The slightest fuck up on where you roll or when you swing could mean certain death. And a sweep attack, it misses. Matter rolling through again, looking to get the connection. It's not quite there. Ooh, big trades, but Weapon's health advantage does secure the victory in the end. Healing Weapon up. We have a Lexicon coming back in. We're going to pull in this Sunbro, because he keeps putting a sign down. So I can only assume he wants to join the tournament. And being a Sunbro, a little bit unconventional, but we will give him a chance. It's not like he can really use Estus. Oh, there's trouble. Weapon X healing on up. Lex considerably changed his look, we can see. Next, now running a Witchvine Chime. Lots of little bells on that. I've never liked the Witchvine Chime. I feel like it looks like a Christmas ornament. And of course he takes it away. Pull back out that. We are looking at that. Thank you. Look at this. Doesn't it look like a Christmas ornament of sorts? There's just little jingly bells all over it. It's like someone's, like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Either way, Weapon currently with 1 win under his, or 2 wins under his belt now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, his Weapon does have 2 wins. And the Sunbro has returned to their own world. Apparently they were not here for the tournament. I don't know why the hell they have that ring on then. Ooh. The Kung Fu Wombo coming out on Lex for 560 damage. Not looking too hot with Lex there. Lex going for what seems to be, I guess, a Grim Reaper cosplay with this scythe. Decent connection there for 300, but he's going to need to do a hell of a lot more than that. So far, Weapon very much showing dominance in this battle. More Kung Fu Wombo coming out. Another 300 into Lex, locking him down past the 50% threshold. And Lex is going for swings that are just at the air. The Grim Reaper thing is not working out for him very well. He gets a good hit there, but it's not enough. Weapon is just on top of him with this Kung Fu. Lex needs to make a move here. He needs to make something happen. Another hit from Weapon. Lex rolls away. Weapon circling his prey. It looks like he's going in for the kill here. Ooh, a backstab attempt by Lex, but it fails, and Weapon with the end of the Kung Fu to wrap things up. Cleans up what I believe is his 3rd victory. So, for those that are unfamiliar with the Arena of Blood, a victor must achieve 5 wins in a row to qualify them into the finals. Once we have a total of usually 6 finalists, ideally 8, but it rarely ever gets that high. Once we have a set number of finalists, we move on to the finals. Until then, it's basically open enrollment. As long as you can beat 5 people, you can make it on in. Hades, you've been in. Heretic has been in. We'll also always try to grab a new name anytime I see it. If I haven't seen your sign before, or you haven't had a chance to fight yet, I will of course take your sign over somebody who has been in before. That way we get as many varied combatants as possible. I'm gonna roll a cigarette while I wait for our contestants. Oh no. Don't you worry, Weapon. Oh, it's Dennis. It's Dennis, the previous champion. Might be a little bit early to pull Dennis in, but what the hell. If we can get Dennis in, I'll pull Dennis in. There we go. Quickscope managed to get through. Battling the gates of summoning lag. Quickscope has defeated the lag boss. No, Just Causer, this is not a fight club. It just says fight club in the title. I need a big printout Kappa mask to just wear when I get to make smart ass comments like that. Weapon now up against Quickscope. Running a little bit of a slutty outfit there, it looks like. It's like a bar waitress or something. She even got a little pair of heels on. Either way, let's see what Quickscope can do. Weapon starting off with some throwing knives, not really giving Quickscope any room. He's saying he's here to play. Stop rolling and come fight me. Ooh, big hit for 240, 570 total right there. The flying kick, and she gets a drive-by hit mid-air on the kick on Weapon. That was, I did not know you could do that. That was pretty awesome. Quickscope now doing a little running around. Great Chaos Fireball coming out, and those hurt quite a bit when they connect. Weapon taking some chip damage, running over the fire, and Quickscope is right on top of his ass. Not afraid of that Kung Fu. Oh man, there's the circle run. She's keeping them feet loose. She's looking for the opening. Weapon looking to make the connection. Finally getting 2 hits in for 500, but Quickscope still very much with the health advantage here. Goes in for a thrust, doesn't connect. Weapon rolling after. Looks like he's trying to go for that Kung Fu straight sword combo that he's been known for. Quickscope is not letting him get that going. And there's a big poke for 400 plus damage on Weapon. He manages to slow her advance. Here's an Ice Blast for 225, and Quickscope could end this up with one more attack. Weapon now well past critical, literally Inches from death, and there it is. Quickscope securing the victory. So close to 5 wins, but not quite. Quickscope takes the win, heals himself, doesn't even need the warmth. Looks like he's going to run over to it just for good measure, though. Frozen Sapphire is up next. I have some engraved gauntlets, death mask, some what looks to be Drake Blood Knight, and I believe that, yes, that is a Chaos Blade. The Chaos Blades. Quickscope showing they're not afraid of Chaos Blades at all. Quickly rolling. Looking to make a connection here. Some big damage coming out from Frozen, though. 600 damage. Quickscope waiting for the opportunity. Rolls through. Looks to get the hit. It does not connect, though. Dodging through. Rolling. Looking to... Does not want to get caught by this Chaos Blade. Anytime you get hit by a Chaos Blade, it is bad news. Getting a good 400 damage in there. Some excellent rolls. Some big damage coming out, though. Chaos Blade hitting almost 900 on Quickscope. You can see now he's playing a little bit more defensive. A big jump of damage there on Frozen. Not sure when those hits ever connected, but definitely will help Quickscope out, who's almost that critical himself. Another hit or two, especially from a Chaos Blade. It could very well be one, and that would be it. And we can see he's switching over to the Nipple Buckler, probably looking to get a parry. It's a really risky move, especially as low as his health is right now. He either needs to get a flawless parry on the first attempt, or this will be the end of him. Quickscope with 1 win. Can they hang on? Frozen being very aggressive now, looking to clean this up. Quickscope now on the run. Frozen slowly losing little 50 health chunks, and there's a trade, giving Frozen the win. Should have never gone for the trade, man. Should have never gone for that trade. Up next we have somebody else. What is this? Come over here. What is up with this Havel? That Havel looks terrible on you. I think it looks terrible. Bad fashion. I walk away from you sad. Listen to a ball game on a radio. Well, that is the vibe we try and give this. I would love to see Dark Souls PvP become like a true esport. I think it would be pretty entertaining. If B Team ever got off their ass and fixed shit, they could, you know, fly people on out and have big old tournaments. Either way, we have Frozen getting buffed on up, TCP buffed. Both opponents looking to be going with Lightning. Frozen also running that Great Magic Barrier that will help him. Oh! And a big parry! TCP laying down the pain right at the start there. An instant parry into an instant riposte. He waited no time, no taunts, or anything. He just dropped it out. But taking 800 damage already from that Chaos Blade. Needs to be careful. That was an... Oh, and a second parry. And that is it. TCP with a big win. And it looks like he also threw away that ugly-ass Havels and switched it up for something much more fashionable. A fashionable victory to you, sir. Very good parries there. Showing that Chaos Blades are nothing to be feared with some good timing. Ooh, I'd like to get Dennison. I think having Dennison TCP face off. Two combatants and known for excellent parries. Would be good. Yeah, and I will refresh signs. Beastlier Dan. Feeble Cursed Uno coming on back in. There should be another red somewhere. Matter. Just in case this runs out. Cast another one in a second. I like to eat leaves. Could you imagine just like finding a random herb in the woods and being like, this will replenish spell uses? Just munching through like the leaves and the vine. Like, fuck that. I'm not Bear Grylls. Alright, Feeble Cursed One also running a katana. Might not be a very good idea. We've already seen what TCP can do against those. A quick backstep into a jump, manages to roll under. Ooh! An excellent counter backstab there. Dodging the backstab animation to get one of his own. Very good play. TCP looking for an opportunity. Feeble with the delayed hit on that Chaos Blade, and TCP goes down after such a fantastic first match. Feeble with that counter backstab wrapped stuff up rather quick right there. Feeble getting rebuffed up against Matter, our local Katarina Knight. Feeble with a quick backstab going for the jump. Big swing coming in from Matter. Looking to make a connection. And ooh, a good thrust in there with the greatsword. 1,000+ damage going out into Feeble. Rolls. Good dodge there on the Chaos Blade. And he certainly has a health advantage. It would be actually, he could actually just trade his way to victory right here. Even though it's with a Chaos Blade. Ooh, and a big parry coming out. And Matter is sending that blade on home. Feeble is out of here. The parries today, ladies and gentlemen, the parries have been on point. Matter with a quick, flawless victory there at an excellent parry. Trying to get a better look. Is that? I think that is your basic Claymore. An excellent weapon choice, Claymore, all around. Decent scaling, decent moveset, decent reach. Can't go wrong with a Claymore. Just a good weapon. Praise the sun. Where are you, Reds? We're waiting for the Reds. We're gonna do a little target practice. How strong is this guy? Come on, man. He's just like, I'll take everything you can give me and more. Weapon X coming on in. Let's see if I can hit one. I'll be like a game of Frogger. Oh! What are you healing for over there? Get your ass to the arena. Alright, that's enough of that. And Ohalt coming on in. Hexer's Hood. Velston. Can't quite tell what the legs are. Well, regardless, we have Matter up against Ohalt. Who's it going to be? Matter currently with 1 win under his belt. With an excellent, very skillful parry to wrap up his last fight. Rolls through. Greatsword versus Greatsword. 2 big hits going in. 600 damage into Ohalt to get things started. Matter waiting for the opportunity. Does a quick roll, but it does not connect. Ooh. And a big damage coming out. 1,000+ from Ohalt. Manages to get that thrust off just barely before Matters. And dodges the backstab as well as getting a jump attack. Matter now on the defensive, well into the critical range. And Ohalt looking quite good on his health. This could be the end of Matter after that excellent win before. I was expecting the follow-up attack to end it. Matter had the double roll though as insurance just in case. There's the thrust. Ohalt preemptively rolling back just in the event that it connects. Ooh, and there it is. That delayed second swing on the greatsword. Quite a powerful attack. Definitely take care of business. And I probably should put on that crown. There we do. Shows off my glorious beard. Let's see, gonna try and get someone who hasn't been in. Oh, Hulk grabbing a first win, and we are about an hour in, and we still don't have a single finalist yet. Usually we have at least one by now, but things going rather slow today. Weapon, we can see, has changed up his look, going for the samurai look this time around. Weapon getting buffed up. Ooh. Big trade right at the start there. I should say little trade. Yeah, that was a little trade. Oh, Dennis coming in, the previous champion from last month's Arena of Blood. Does Dennis still have the magic? We'll find out today. And for now, it's Ohal and Weapon on the dance floor, going at it. Ohal looking for an opportunity, and he has to wait for a good opportunity, having the slower moveset of that greatsword. And Weapon taking advantage of that, getting quick attacks in when he sees the first attack come out. Very smart play against the greatsword. That's how you have to fight it. And he now has the health advantage. Ohal slowly moving towards on the defensive, it looks like. He's not quite advancing as hard as he was previously. And that Kung Fu combo that Weapon has been known for is coming out. Another throwing attack. Looking to make an opportunity here. Ooh. And an early parry by Ohal results in nothing except for some damage getting taken. Not sure why he switched for the parry there. And ooh. I think that attack may have some iframes on it from the look of it. And there's the Kung Fu. Is this it? Ooh, almost there. Ohal, less than a hit from death. Weapon looking to finish this off. Going for throwing knives. He might just want to go in and wrap this up. Find it unlikely that he would take as much health as he has. And there's the final hit from the Kung Fu, cleaning things up. But up next, we have Dennis. As I mentioned, Dennis is the previous champion from last month. From the looks of things, his build has changed up considerably. I see a black witch staff now. See a pyromancy glove. He's got some pigtails now as well. No tiara. Ooh, man. It's got a little gothic look going on. It's kind of like a Harley Quinn type thing. I like it. Why are you still here? I feel like this guy and a buddy are either here trying to gank us, but they wouldn't be doing it dressed like that. So I can only assume they're trying to kill the pursuer. And you really shouldn't need somebody to help you kill that pursuer. Or on the very least, he should be dead by now. That sign was there like 30 minutes ago. And either way, Weapon and Dennis have started. 2 quick hits coming out from Weapon for 400 damage right at the start here. Weapon looking for the opportunity. Ooh, big hit from the Chaos Blade there for 600 damage. Another quick poke for 300, and that Chaos Blade is doing some work. Weapon had an early advantage, but there's that jump attack that Dennis is known for. And Weapon clearly on the defensive. We can see he's pretty much backing up and running at this point, looking to make an opportunity, and Dennis isn't giving it to him. Dennis staying right on top of him. Weapon rolling back, waiting to make his move. Dennis just looking to get that running poke. Ooh, and there it is. It's Dennis cleaning it up. Just poking him on down. We got Decimation Knife next. He's wiggling around. Can't tell if he's excited or scared. We have signs. I want to see. Nope. I was hoping that I'd see Lex's sign. I wanted to pull Lex for like a Lex Dennis grudge match. I think that would have been pretty awesome. Give Lex a chance to redeem himself. Ooh. Jones running an interesting build here. I can see it's a Minotaur man with an axe. Anyway, we got Demolition Knife up next against Dennis. How will he fare? Things are about to get started. Big trade in Dennis's favor there, almost 600 damage. Meanwhile, Knife only getting out about 100 and trying to jump the parry, or parry the jump attack. That's it. Dennis taking a quick second win. And he is going to quickly climb his way into a final slot. I mean, I don't think we've ever actually had a... yeah, definitely looks pretty freaky with the makeup, that's for sure. I don't think we've ever had a previous victor win the tournament twice in a row. Or even have somebody have a previous winner ever win the tournament 2 times, for that matter. So if Dennis can fight his way all to the top, it would be the first instance of that. Will no one dethrone him? He has come to defend his title as champion, and so far, he's got a quick 2-0. Looking to continue things on. Let's do a quick ring refresh here. TCP. TCP was in here earlier with some good parries. Let's see how he'll do against Dennis. Dennis, known for excellent parries as well as those very punishing jump attacks. Advances up. Thrust coming in from TCP. Doesn't connect. Ooh, and some big hits. 500 going into Dennis. TCP is trying to dethrone the king, it looks like. And there's that jumping attack that Dennis is known for. 1,200 damage coming on out. Dennis going for a parry. It's not quite there. Getting another 600 damage and another big trade there. But oh no! TCP getting taken down. Dennis almost that third win. Or no, Dennis with that third win. Almost losing though. We can see his health is a lot lower. Who are you, Sunbro? Why is your sign here? Lex says we are not going to let the former champion win again. Well, somebody has to stop him. Somebody has to stop him. If he goes all the way, I'm not going to just stab him in the back and be like, sorry, you won once, get out of here. He's switched it up. The Minotaur Princess is now like the Harley Quinn princess or something. I don't know what we're going to call her now. She has a tiara, so I guess she's a princess. Either way, we have Quickscope up against Dennis. Dennis with currently 3 wins. 2 more and he would qualify himself into the finals for this month's Arena of Blood. There we go. Quickscope against Dennis. The jump attack, Quickscope with a good backstep into a thrust, taking advantage of the opening those jump attacks leave. And that's the best way to fight against Dennis. You have to take advantage of those openings. That's exactly what Quickscope is doing here. Ooh, barely dodging the 3rd jump attack there. But there's a big Ice Blast, 237. Dennis is almost down to 50%, and Quickscope is just punishing these running attacks and these jumps. She's like, get that shit out of my house. But Dennis finally getting in, and a big swing. We can see how punishing that Chaos Blade can be. And ooh, running right into a combustion. 600 damage. Dennis with 3 wins under his belt. Can't afford to lose this if he's going to advance. He gets another good hit into Quickscope. Quickscope now on the defensive. She's looking for the opportunity here. Little talent with the parry. There's the Ice Blast. Dennis rolls. Quickscope looking, manages to roll through, and he's low enough that that Chaos Blade is a danger to his own health bar at this point. Quickscope with another roll through. Ooh, barely dodging the jump attack there, and there it is! Dennis goes down to Quickscope on what would have been his 4th victory. He is eliminated. Quickscope taking it on home, saying, fuck that, the same champion will not reign supreme twice.